All right, Shalom. This is the brother Kaya from GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick lesson. Prior to getting started, as I always do, like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rikakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. I want to dive into this salt water flowing up the Mississippi River. Okay, it's contaminating the drinking water. As you see in the report, the messenger, 11 hours ago, you got a little video or clip here of the Army Corps of Engineers, which these are the people, okay, that engineer these roads and streets and these different waterways, all right? You know, and just look at the devil in the back. You got a soldier. You got to look like a man in black. And then you going to hit them. You know, there's always buzzwords concerning Esau. All right, when he's up to his madness. All right, this man is a mad scientist, man. Okay, he's always doing something evil. All right, out of good. You see, this is what he's known for, man. Okay, he's known for bringing evil out of good. The thing which is good, he's against. All right, so he's always finding a way. Which this Mississippi River, which is known as, when you look it up, the Big River, because it basically covers a vast amount of. It's basically like one of the central rivers or the main rivers that kind of run. They flow into all the rivers flow into the Mississippi River. All right, so if you contaminate the main river, pretty much all those little offshoots going to be contaminated. All right, by default. But this is just another tactic for people to get into panic buying. All right, they got no waters. All right, and Jake, you know, we try to get the bad out of the worst. You know, Jake just going by water. All right, it's a scare tactic. And coming in these days, whenever the news come on and say something is happening, our people flock to the cause, man. All right? They don't look things into things. They don't listen to words. They don't do anything. But I'm going to let this video play. I'm going to get a precept or two, because this is biblical prophecy, man. Okay? And, you know, we at this point, where we at, pretty much concerning prophecy and the times of things are getting tight. All right, I can't be naive to some of the vices that they pulling out. They, you know, with plagues and pestilence and different things like that. We know that in the latter times and days that the Lord said there would be plagues and pestilence. All right, so we do take heed to it, but we also understand biblical prophecy and what's happening, what's transpiring. Okay, again, they're gonna use some buzzwords that I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna read them. All right, I'm gonna play this little video and get a little precept or two, and I'm gonna get out of here.
We are with the saltwater wedge, what we're looking at for the future from a federal, state, and local perspective. We do have representing the state of Louisiana in the Governor's Office of Homeland Security, Mr. Casey Tingle. We also have our commander, Colonel Cullen Jones, with the New Orleans District. And then we have President Inkley with the Plaquemines Parish. I want to begin, if I can, with Mr. Tingle.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. We wanted to provide an update in terms of the developing situation with saltwater intrusion on the Mississippi River.
Right. Now notice he said the saltwater intrusion. Let's get this word intrusion. When you look it up in the online etymology, it says the late 14th century, an unjust invasion of property of use or usurpation of office. All right, but N, obviously we know what N or N means. Plus trude means to thrust or push. So they pushing an unjust invasion of property. Now, They called it an intrusion of the salt water. All right, just listen carefully to it. I'm gonna play it back.
And to give everybody the latest.
Again with Mr. Tingle.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. We wanted to provide an update in terms of the developing situation with saltwater intrusion on the Mississippi River, and to...
Now, where did this come from? Because they have contaminated the waters, right? Because we already pay for our waters that's contaminated, okay? Our waters are sold unto us, man. This could be another way for a money grab. This Lamentation 5 and 4. We have drunken our water for money. All right? Jake going crazy buying the water up. Just like the last time when the Crown Royal came through, you know, Jake was buying up all kind of alcohol, and you know, it was particular things that they put the P word on and sold to the people, man. All right, and they made billions of dollars off it. Now it's a water grab, which, again, man, it's just some things are obvious. But I'm gonna let a little bit more of it play.
Give everybody the latest information that we have, as well as what we're doing at the state level to help.
And let me say something right here, right? Look at this guy in the back. Not a well, please, not a well.
We are with the saltwater wedge. What we're looking at for the future from a federal, state, and local.
I don't want to turn, but
we are with the saltwater wedge. What we're looking at for the future from a federal, state, and local perspective. We do have representing the state of Louisiana and the.
Look at this guy in the back with the suit and the eyeglasses on. Who is he, man?
Governor's Office of Homeland Security, Mr. Casey Tingle. We also have our commander, Colonel Cullen Jones, with the New Orleans District, and then we.
Homeland Security. Skip through it. Slogging.
Summer with water needs for lower Plaquemines, and that.
100,000 cubic feet per second. It cannot prevent salt water from coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. During the extreme lows of 1988, we saw the saltwater wedge reach all the way up to Kenner, Louisiana. Based off the current forecast and projections, if no action is taken, we potentially could see the saltwater wedge all the way up to the French Quarter. But we have no intention of not taking any action. In July, we constructed the underwater sill to impede the progression of salt water, and that system has been performing as designed. However, based off of the extended conditions and the fact we have no rain in the current forecast, we also see the potential for it to overtop on or about the 22nd of September, and then eventually impacting the freshwater intakes at the Belle Chase Water Treatment Facility by the 3rd of October. Currently, our team is taking two actions. First, we are executing contracting actions so that we can get a dredge on location to start augmenting the sill. Second, we are evaluating construction alternatives to see how we can maximize benefits while also preventing any limitations to nationally important navigation. Currently, we believe a notched approach on the sill will yield the best results. This will enable us to raise the sill approximately additional 20 feet while maintaining a lower section along the ship channel that will allow for ships to continue to travel. As we move forward with augmenting the sill, I want to be clear that if the current conditions persist, it will not be able to prevent overtopping of the sill by salt water, but it can delay it. With this understanding, your Army Corps of Engineers is also pursuing additional measures to implement to support the state and parish efforts to ensure safe drinking water for our residents on the lower Mississippi River. Similar to what we have done during 1988 and 2012, we are pursuing water barging to impacted water intakes. They'll be able to use those barges to reduce the salinity of the water to safe levels. In addition, we are also working to obtain reverse osmotic water purification units. These units can be utilized at smaller water treatment plants to take the pressure off the larger ones. We recently executed a contract for one to be supporting the East Point Lahash water treatment plant, and we're looking to obtain more. You know, when we have riverine incidents like this, such as floods and droughts, they can extend for a long period of time. With no river rain forecasted in the near future, we cannot tell how long it lasts, but we have experienced this in the past, and we're going to use the lessons learned to ensure an effective response. In addition, every single event is unique. Therefore, we will maintain our vigilance, be proactive, and be flexible. Most importantly, I want you all to know that this has the highest focus of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers all the way up to the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Civil Works. We will leverage all the capabilities of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers within our authorities to support both the state and the parishes as we work through these challenges together. Thank you. And I'll now turn it over to the
This is what we've been waiting on.
Parish President, President Hinckley.
Good morning. I want to thank Mr. Tingle and the Colonel for the efforts that they've been putting forth. Since June 19th, we've been working on this situation. And now as things evolved, I need to thank our neighbors to the north of us, Jefferson Parish, Orleans Parish, and also St. Bernard Parish. This has been a moving target for us, and it's been since day one Plaquemines Parish has had to deal with this situation.
All right. They are with him. Obviously, we know this is set up. This is 2nd Esdras 5 and 9. It says, in salt waters it shall be found in a sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. But that salt water is talking literally about the water, all right, that once was good to us, man. It will be made better. Because you have different accounts in the scriptures, you know, dealing with water was salted. All right, the Lord salted the waters, you know, different things like that of that nature. So we're living in a time where things that once was a premium unto Jake, Jake considered a resource. All right, is going to be is they're weaponizing it. Okay, all for their agenda. At the end of the day, it's all for you to get down with the program, man. All right, now, again, there ain't no down waters in the stores down here. Everybody, you know, rushing, grabbing waters. All right, but it's something more in danger that's gonna be more dangerous to you than some down water, man. Okay, it's almost like as if we gotta shower, we gotta eat. All that requires water. All right. Water is the principal thing. Water is a principal thing. And that's why they're attacking that. Okay? It tells you that in Sirach 39, man. Let me get that. These devils come at Jake in an educated way. And Jake is undereducated, man. Jake don't understand things. This Sirach 39. Get that 23 since I'm right there. It says, as he had turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath. So as these devils are polluting and contaminating the thing, you know, the things which are good, right? Which it says that. I'm gonna jump to 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, and that's the first thing. So how we gonna go around water? Even the waters that's in the stores, they are when you open the waters, they go tss, all right, which lets you know they're full of chemicals, man. There's forever chemicals in the water. You can look that up. Let me see something. Just got a lot going on, man. Now you got the salt waters in again. Let's look at this, right? It's 2 days ago. Let's see what this one say. Yeah, this can we get rid of forever chemicals? The water you drink goes through a lot before it comes out of your faucet. Nah, because what they have to do to cleanse the water, which I deal with water cleaning, okay? You gotta hit it with so many chemicals to where it'll just there's no way to rid the chemicals totally, all right? Let me get back to this slogging. There's no way to get rid of the chemicals that's floating in the waters, man. All right. It's a Rock 39:26. The principal things for the whole use of man life are water, right? And that's fire, iron, and salt, flour, the wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godless, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. All right. So, the Lord have pretty much put in these devil spirits to once again plague you jakes, man. All right. The Lord, listen, let me get it. All right, this Romans. The wicked is used for the good. The wicked is used for the get jakes right, man. This Romans 13:3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Okay? Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of our power to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. All right? For he bare not the sword in vain in him. And the sword is any killing instrument. A plague is or pestilence is a killing instrument. For he is the minister of our power, a revenger to execute wrath upon them that do it evil. So that's why anytime this devil do evil, or, poison the water, poison Jacob, contaminate something, we understand that that's the hand of the Lord. Okay? Coming down on the wrath of 2/3 of our people, man. All right? Most of these things is not that they're evil, is set aside for the wicked, mainly, Yeah, Jay got to go through it, but it's mainly for the wicked, man. So, fret not, Akim. Let these devils do what they do. And, hey, come on, man. Come on with it. Because we know the more you push on us, all right, the more you force the hand of the Lord. It's like the Lord put his left hand out for his right hand to chastise it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Go back to it. Salt water's flowing up the Mississippi River. Let's, keep an eye out on this, all right? And see who it affect and how it affect, what it's going to bring in, So I'll be right to Zada was that a fine match. Next time I see Shalom.